So hi guys and welcome back to my team career mode 2.0, and here we have a sponsorship, and it's time to start thinking about our sponsorship opportunities for the next season. And I think that is with X Farming, so I think we can definitely do that. I mean, it's a good brand. Let's see. And obviously guys, yeah, forgot to tell you, if you haven't watched the last video, go and check it out because it was a good one. We had really amazing race, but alas, this is the problem which we faced, and annoyingly enough, we had an engine failure on lap 9 while we were in P10. And let's see, and guys, I think out of all the three, X Farming is still the best one. And guys, honestly, because obviously weekly income of X Farming is much more, so we did a crazy race guys. Honestly, everyone else was on wets, we were on inters to start the race, and at around lap 7 the inters were coming back. We were only P10, though we were a little behind everyone else. We had the pace, we were catching these guys at second a lap, and it annoyed me because we had the pace guys, and we were just so close, and there was so much craziness in that race that could have happened, but alas, that happened. So let's see, status has failed for us in the powertrain, so we are going to upgrade ECU guys, which will come out after the Belgium GP. That is honestly alright. And obviously guys, durability, I am not doing any upgrades in that. So let's see, assign upgrade, and we have a cable assembly. Let's give it to Blakely or Crawford. Yeah, I have given it to Crawford, but my mind was thinking about Blakely. But I thought guys, we still have a lot of time before the Belgian GP, so we might be able to get something more. So let's see, we can upgrade. That's a major drag reduction upgrade for us. Front wing gurney flap 1127, and I have bought that. And obviously chassis breakthrough will be coming in this episode, so we can make some upgrades there. And let's see what we can upgrade in the powertrain. We have 2000 resource points and engine power. Yes guys, I am again going for engine power. 16 days for that. So we have again an event in which department, and let's see, so our title sponsored has proposed funding a performance bonus program, so I think we can give it to aero and chassis guys, because I do not want to waste it on durability. And honestly, powertrain might be really helpful, but with durability there, I am not going to do that guys. I wanted to do it, but I think that is the right choice for at least now. If we get this kind of thing again, we might do it. So here we have early talks with Jack Doohan. That is good guys. We now have some talks happening with these drivers finally, because if you think about it, we are in the middle of the season. It is around, I think, July right now, so we have to think about the drivers for the next season. So let's see, 283 and fan rating 4 and performance rating 7th. That, I mean, might be a little difficult for us because we can get everything there, but car performance to P7 might be a little difficult to do, so we can skip for now. And we have again failed another upgrade. Let's first of all see that, and after that we will see the event. And let's see, and it is the wing mirror again, so we have to buy it, but we obviously do not even have the money to buy that. So let's see the event we have, and we have secondary sponsor that we have discovered. And guys, this is the embarrassing part I'm going to tell you, is that I did not know that you have to put these decals on the car, and that is the only way you get money. I thought we obviously in the previous games, the time, well, whenever we put anything onto the car, we can put our main sponsor or anything else which is provided in the game. So I thought these secondary sponsors are actually just provided by the game. I did not know that it was not just provided by the game. It was actually our secondary sponsor which we could choose. And honestly, I am so much pissed at that point, because look at that. We gained 260,000 money, and that is, we have been approached, guys. We have been approached by Gabriel Bortletto, who has shown interest. That is honestly amazing. Let's straight up go and let's see what his demands will be. I think it won't be too much, because he is the one who has approached us. So, sixth performance, vehicle performance ratings ranking sixth, engineering force workforce doesn't matter, and obviously the penalty though is 110k, because obviously he is the one who approached us. It's still crazy. Annual salary 4.2, signing bonus 560k. I mean, I think we can do that, but do we really want to do that? Because I am telling you one thing, at the end of the season we won't be in P6, so that will be a little difficult to do. Let's worry about that later, because we have the chassis breakthrough that has come in. So we are straight away going to buy a minor tire wear upgrade, because guys, it doesn't matter if it's a major or minor. I thought about everything, and I thought, you know what, tire wear upgrade is essential to this car right now, and we have bought it. So let's see, we now have the chance to buy buy something here, and we have finally decided what to buy, and it is another research expansion for the chassis. This means we can do two upgrades simultaneously. Obviously it doesn't matter right now, because we do not generate that much resource points. So Lando Norris leads the championship with Oscar Piastri into P2. Well, Charles Leclerc P3 and Max Verstappen into P4. Honestly guys, Max Verstappen has had fair few unlucky races in this season. Hell, even in Austria he was unlucky with us, got damage on the restart, and that is obviously bad for him. So we, after choosing the title sponsor, we gain some big boost there. And no, not again, not again. We have failed a chassis upgrade, guys. I cannot tell you how many upgrades, how many development we have failed already. That is annoying. Cable assembly, now that will come out after the Belgian GP. Obviously Belgian GP is a sprint race, so let's see, can we do something here? Status, let's buy that, because now we have the money. And wing mirrors, let's just, I think, give it to Crawford or Blakely. And yeah, let's just give it to Crawford. That is good. So upgrades are given. Wing mirrors, both of them are upgraded now, so both of the guys have gotten the wing mirrors. But now we do not even have the money to do anything, because it will cost us 550k, and we do not have that money. So everything is done. Let's go into the race straight away. And Lucas Blakely has done 2 races now, and now it's time for Jack Crawford. So let's just go, guys.
High-speed straights, heady elevation changes and dramatic corners. What is there not to love about today? It's qualifying day here at Spa-Francorchamps.
And into the race, guys. Oh, sorry, into the qualifying. Look at that. First lap onto the medium tires. We have the first sector purple. We have first sector purple. So let's see what we can do onto the final sector here through the bus stop chicane. And first done, second one also done properly there. Let's see, race to the line using the battery deployed, used, and we go P2. We go P2, only 3 tenths behind Oscar Piastri, and at the end we were only 4 tenths behind Max Verstappen. That is big, guys. Lucas Blakely is out. He is a little too slow, but everyone else isn't really. Well, Fernando Alonso is, I think, someone who shouldn't be there, but he is there. So let's see, guys, we are now starting our first lap. New tires for us as always in the sprint qualifying. Let's see what we can do. And we have Lewis Hamilton in front of us. who will give a slipstream through the whole lap and into the final sector here through Blanchimont and into the bus stop chicane, guys, because Hamilton has much more pace than us. He has overtaken us, but now we will get the DRS. He has well put the gap between us, and we are only 4 tenths behind Hamilton. That is big, and Hamilton is in P1 after SQ2. That is honestly really big. And let's see into the people who are out, and Yuki is out into P16, and Kimi Antonelli is also out in P13, guys. Honestly, I don't know about Kimi Antonelli, but Yuki should not be there, guys. He deserves a much better race, but I think his focus has been hurt a lot because of the recent races, so that's why I think he is not able to perform at his best. So let's see, guys, our one and only lap onto those soft tires which we got, because it's a very long lap. Doing 2 laps on a set of soft tires will not give you any performance. So here we are through Blanchimont, and we have completed the qualifying. Let's see through the bus stop chicane, going a little bit wide there so that we can open up the other corners, and we have done it really good. No wheel spin whatsoever. Race to the line, deployed use, and we go pole. We go pole, guys. We have taken pole for the first time, though it only is in the sprint race, but we have pole. We were almost a 10th faster than George Russell. That is big, guys.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Spa-Francorchamps then, a historic 19-corner circuit with a lap distance of 4.35 miles. There's over 100 metres of elevation change here, and with long stretches of the lap spent flat out, a good top speed will be vital for success. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Jack Crawford lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Max Verstappen and Piastri, Norris, Ocon, Sainz and Ollie Behrman, Albon, Hadjar, Andrea Kimi Antonelli and Stroll, Bortoletto, Tsunoda, Jack Doohan and Pierre Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Hulkenberg, Lawson and Lucas Blakely completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Look, we know it's not where you start, it's where you finish, but let's talk about the start now. What's there to help the drivers get away well?
Big pressure at the start of the race, Crofty, for all of them up and down the grid, no matter where you are. But the drivers these days, they practice, practice and practice. They have rigs with them at the circuit where they can sit down with the actual steering wheel from the real car, and they've got lights that they react to. The clutch paddle is tailored around the driver's hands, around their fingers, so they can have optimum position before they start. So there's so much thought and effort that goes into getting these cars off the line.
And here we are, guys.
With 5 races remaining, we're still in with a chance of taking the Constructors' Championship. The team needs a result from you today.
Is Mark okay? We are not in any kind of constructor fight, but it doesn't matter, guys. 5 lights. And here we go for the sprint race in Spa, getting a good exit there. George Russell trying to cover us, but we have already shoots past him, and around the outside of Charles Leclerc trying to go, and there is 3 wide between Piastri, Verstappen and Hamilton, and 2 wide between Russell and Charles Leclerc trying to overtake through the red, through the Spa Rouge, and here through the red one he has overtaken him, and Piastri, Hamilton, Verstappen still going side to side. Piastri is still fighting with Hamilton, Verstappen, getting an amazing exit. Now again going 3 wide there. Can they do something? And look at that, guys, through the eyes of Ocon. 3 wide still. Hamilton getting an amazing exit, but obviously after the braking he is the one who is in front, and he has done it, and through the inside of Ocon, and there is Lando Norris who has overtaken Esteban Ocon, and here we are just cruising our way. Obviously not cruising, guys, I was sweating right now because we needed to keep ourselves for these 8 laps in front of these guys. But I had an orange engine again. I honestly do not know what it was for, but annoying nonetheless. So we obviously know, guys, these guys has much more pace than us, so they will overtake us, but that is not the problem for us. The thing we need to do is keep in their DRS for as long as we can. But can we do it? We are going to find out here. So lap 2 through radio, we are now in front of George Russell, who has the DRS, and look at that, guys, he is going to just shoot past us, banging tire wheel, but that doesn't matter, guys, because he has overtaken us without any kind of resistance from us. Because, guys, honestly, even if I resisted, that would have not made anything for us. So now for us is to stay in the DRS of George Russell, and lap 3, guys, we have stayed in the DRS of George Russell. That means Charles Leclerc won't be able to overtake us, but here is Charles Leclerc with superior pace, guys, and much more battery than us. He has overtaken us, and honestly, guys, I thought about fighting him, but I thought, guys, Charles Leclerc has much more pace than us. So I thought, you know what, let's just calm ourselves, let's just try to stay there, and let's see what we can do. And on lap 4, that was Hamilton trying to overtake us, but guys, I am able to stay with the people in front for at least 1 lap after they overtake us, and after 2 laps it just gets a little difficult to stay with these guys. So we are on at the end of lap 4, and now we are just trying to save the battery, but that was a little bit of a worse exit for us, and Verstappen is using everything they have, and they have overtaken me very easily, and I did not even put up a fight there, guys, because I know if these two are in front of us, they will fight each other. That means they will slow each other down, and we will get their DRS, and Piastri is just out of DRS from us, so we can just stay behind these guys and get in the DRS with 4 laps to go. Well, 4 laps to go, we can do something here. So lap 6 here, and we are in front of Piastri, though he has caught up to us a lot, but we have not lost the DRS to Max Verstappen. That is the only thing that is good for us, and I think, guys, Max Verstappen has some kind of problem because Hamilton has already broken away from us. So here is Piastri trying to overtake us, but that is the point. I decided, guys, that I am not going to let these guys by through the Lecom, and we are still fighting, and now we are into P5. And guys, honestly, at this point I was like, yeah, I am not letting anyone by now. P5 is something I have to get, and if they had way too much pace, they have extraordinary pace on me, I can let them by, but other than that I am not doing anything. Because here at the end of lap 6, look at that, guys, I am on none ERS, but now I am back on to medium ERS. So we are just now, we let Piastri by because I knew, guys, that DRS is the only way we can stay in front. So we will get the DRS onto this main straight, and let's see Piastri and getting a little bit worse exit there out of burst of second, but that doesn't matter, guys, because lap 7, 2 laps to go, the main DRS onto the camel straight will be the one where we will overtake Piastri again. So through Rouge, and now on radio, and we will get the DRS here in just 100 meters, and we have got it, and we will not use any ERS because I thought, guys, we have the pace, but at the end I had to use, and through the inside, that's a big dive bomb for us through the inside of Lecom, and I know, guys, Piastri must be pissed, but at that point I was like, either I'm getting this position or we are both out of the race. So that has worked out for us very good. But here again,
Okay,
on
into
to the
pushing now,
end
use the
of lap
overtake button
7
to
and
your power.
almost starting the lap 8, final lap of the sprint race. We are going to stay in front, well, of Lando
Let's
Norris,
go,
but not of
final lap.
Piastri, because guys, I know this is the only time we can overtake him. And let's see, we will get DRS out of turn 1. Let's see, we have to use all the battery, guys, because it was getting difficult to keep up with these guys because our tires were burning a little bit too much. Look at that orange tire wear for us, and I started using all the battery, all the ERS, everything. We had DRS already open. And let's see, again a dive bomb for us, and that was again a big dive bomb, but this time it was a little bit better from us. But Piastri again have to settle for P6. I think he must be pissed with the amount of dive bomb I have done on him, and obviously the amount of car saving or not getting into any kind of incident has been for him. And here is at the end of lap, Russell is the one who wins the sprint race with Charles Leclerc into P2. And here we are, guys, taking ourselves easy into the bus stop chicane. We have done it, guys. We have gotten P5 again. That is big points for us. 3 points or 4 points, I think, in total. No, that was 3 points in total, and that is honestly really important for us. And look at that, guys, that is 4 points. That is much better, guys. Then so George Russell has lead now with 8 points in this race weekend, and our teammate was plumb last as always, guys. Obviously we do not have that much pace to attack anyone right now, and obviously, guys, right now it doesn't matter.
High-speed straights, heady elevation changes and dramatic corners. What is there not to love about today? It's qualifying day here at Spa-Francorchamps.
So here we are, guys, into the qualifying for the main race. This time purple for sector, second sector, green. And obviously, guys, this time I have gone a little bit less on the front wing. I have gone at least 2 clicks slower than the AI because I think we can do it, and because of that we have just gone P1, and at the end we have stayed into P1 2 tenths faster than Max Verstappen. Our teammate is out. No one in that bottom 5 was a surprise, and here we are. We have someone behind us, but that doesn't matter to us, guys, because now we will get into the bus stop chicane. Obviously the guy, I do not know who it is because he's too close, almost tried to attack us into the bus stop chicane, but we, look at that, using everything we have, raced to the line, and that is only P9. And it's obviously because, guys, we used a used set of so we now have a new set of socks. So can we do something? And into turn 1, let's see, look at that, guys, at the exit we have already gained 1.5 tenths, and we keep on gaining, guys. At the end of the lap we have gained a whole second out of the bus stop chicane. That means, guys, we are definitely through to Q3. We have the pace, I don't know how, in this lap, and obviously we are P2 into Q2, P1 in Q1, P2 into Q2. Can you get P3 into the final race? And there is Yuki again out into P11, guys. Honestly, I really want him to succeed there, even in the game, but he is just losing focus a little bit too much. That's why that has happened to him. So here we have, guys, obviously I have done my banker lap on a used set of tires that has put us into P9, but honestly that doesn't satisfy me, guys, because I know I have the pace to do a much better lap. So here we are out on the camel straight. We have already gained 1.5 tenths, and out of again, and at the end of the sector 2 we are 1.2 seconds. We are 1.2 seconds up on our lap on a used set of tires. That is how much of a difference it makes, guys. And look at that, guys, keeping that time through into the bus stop chicane. Can we go out of the exit? Can we keep this time or can we improve it? We are improving it, but at the exit we have lost a little bit time, but we are still gaining 1.4 seconds gain. Let's see where this puts us into P4. We are P4. That is the highest position, guys, I have started in this game into a main race. Oh well, Austria was a little bit better, but guys, Spa is a track which is much more different than Austria. But guys, Max Verstappen leads. Let's just go into the qualifying.
Welcome then, as we take a step back into the nostalgic golden days of motorsport. Spa is unashamedly a throwback, and all the better for it. Climbs, drops, sharp turns, chicanes, sweeping high-speed corners, all while taking in some of the most beautiful scenery that Europe has to offer. This might sound like a travel brochure, but it's not. It's a race day. Welcome along to Spa-Francorchamps for the Belgian Grand Prix. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there's no place quite like it. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Crawford, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Leclerc, Norris, Hamilton, Sainz, and Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Ocon, Alex Albon, and Hadjar, Lawson, Stroll, Ollie Behrman, and Gabriel Bortoletto, Gasly, Doohan, Blakely, and Nico Hulkenberg rounds off the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Now, we had great fun watching them win last time out. What a great victory it was. But can they carry that into today's race?
It's the important one, isn't it, Crofty? You've done it once, can you do it again? But, you know, if you start believing in yourself and the confidence starts to build, that inner confidence is what you need. And you can carry that through to future races, including this one, and you set that ball rolling. That's the critical thing that they're looking for here. And I believe if you've got that first race win or a win at any stage, it can start to roll with you in a good way.
And here we are in the race, guys.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
And that is a crazy strategy to have, guys. I thought about trying to change it, but I couldn't. That means it's going to be a little bit difficult to do anything in this race with 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're gonna go for the Spa main race here, getting a good exit, good start. Russell has already been overtaken and into turn 1. We go on Piastri and now going side by side with Max Verstappen. I had to back out a little bit because we do not want to fight Max Verstappen. He has amazing pace for anyone. And look at that, guys. People are fighting behind us, but we are now keeping up with Max Verstappen. That is honestly the goal for us. We need to keep up with Max Verstappen. If we can do it, we might be able to do something big. And look at that, guys. The McLarens are fighting with George Russell. That is big for us. And look at that, George Russell and Piastri going side by side. That is Antonelli, and Piastri has finally come and overtaken him back, and Russell into P5 and Lando Norris into P6. That is good for us, because if these guys keep on fighting, it will be a big plus for us. But at the end of lap 1, starting lap 2, Piastri is already on the back of us, and I let Piastri by, guys, because I know that it will be very difficult to do anything to him. We can do something bigger through Rouge. Now radio Piastri, can we do something on him? And we will get the DRS on Oscar Piastri. Let's see, can we overtake him? Let's see, using all the battery we have closed him off, and through the inside into braking. We have done it, but we are still going side by side through Lecom and into the inside. We go pushing a little bit to Piastri, but giving him enough respect and enough space to let ourselves by there, guys. That is big. And now our goal is to do something or something like this for the whole 22 laps, which honestly will be a little difficult because our tires will burn out very quickly. So again, lap 3 we have done the same thing. Let Piastri by just before the camel straight and we will get the DRS again. And this time, guys, we are headed by Piastri and we have Antonelli behind us and Lando Norris and Russell fighting with each other. That means we will again get the chance. DRS open, ERS used, and we through the inside of Lecom again. We are still going side by side again, guys, but Piastri has the pace, but we have the inside line, and look at that, guys. Now we will have to do again a little bit of a dive from on Piastri, and we have now overtaken Piastri for the second time in 3 laps. Okay, that honestly will be a little difficult to keep up, because if we fight this much, that might prove to be difficult to do something like this.
No need to worry about
So
the tyre condition for
lap
now.
5
Everyone's
starting,
looking good.
guys. I have kept doing this same thing as long as I can, but this time, guys, I was just a little bit farther than Piastri, so I let him by a little bit of a weird place. But that means, guys, Lando Norris, who had much better pace and was too close to Piastri for us to stay between them, but that it doesn't mean anything because Lando Norris get the DRS and we will get the DRS. Piastri is a little too close. We go from the outside through the inside on Oscar Piastri. Lando Norris has overtaken us, but we pinch Piastri out. That means, guys, Lando Norris is through. Lando Norris had the pace and he has overtaken us. That is annoying, guys, but we can't really do anything for him because he has the pace. And look at that, guys, lap 8 he is in front by 5 seconds. So this is the way something like this could happen, and we have a yellow flag. And what is that for? Well, Hamilton is overtaking. What is for? And it is for Hamilton. Hamilton smoking away. That is big. And he almost went into the back of Sainz there, but he is, I think, going. Well, why is he still going? He could have parked there out of the pit stop. And that is Haja. Haja has just went behind Hamilton. Haja just clobbered the back of Hamilton and his tires are done and safety car is out. That makes sense, guys, but honestly safety car is crazy because in Austria we got a red flag because Bortoleto spun, and now we have Hamilton and Haja who has DNF and we still only get a safety car. But that is enough, guys. Anyway, lap 8 was the time for us to pit and we are going to pit here. So Verstappen, Lando Norris, me, Piastri, Antonelli, every one of these guys are in hell. The whole grid is coming into pits. It makes sense, guys, because we can do something. And obviously it was MGUH that was, guys, had the too much wear on it, so I had to change it after the sprint race, which honestly puts us a little bit better. And we have just crossed the white line, but that doesn't matter, guys. So, and let's see where we filter out, guys. But obviously, as you can see, every one of these guys went on to the soft tires, and I decided I am going on to hards, guys, because I know I have to pit on to the soft tires, but I can do that at the end of the race. I do not have to pit for that right now. So let's just keep on doing lap 8, and that is Max Verstappen pitting. Why is Max Verstappen pitting? He should have been fine. So has he decided to go back onto mediums or something? I do not understand, guys. Why did he pit? He does not even have any kind of damage. But I guess to each their own. So lap 10 is now completed and safety car is in, and we are now gone, and there we get a little bit worse exit out of the bus stop chicane. Lando Norris has already out of us, and he will try to do something, but into the braking we have closed up to him a little bit too much, but he cannot do anything because, guys, we have to keep up with Lando Norris for a whole lap. which might not be as difficult as it sounds, because guys 90% chance is that these guys are on used set of tires, and even if they are not, 2 laps is the maximum you can do on the soft tires. After that they are much worse than our hard tires, and the good thing for us is that hard
Okay, no
tires
issues
are
with
doing
tyre
good,
wear for
so
now.
we can
Keep taking care of them.
push a little bit on these hard tires. If we can, we have to pit now for 4 laps, so we have to pit on lap 18. So let's just see here guys, lap 12, Lando Norris has already done it. He is already out of DRS, 2.5 seconds, that is 2. And Piastri now with his soft tires trying to overtake us, but guys we have the time and we have the tires now, and here is Piastri trying to go onwards, but into the braking. We have a new tires now, we do not have used tires, we do not have used mediums to be honest. So that's why guys our braking is much better now, and because of that we can hold off Piastri very easily here. So at the end of lap 12, can we do something big here? Can we stay in front of Piastri? Let's see. Obviously guys I put on none ERS because I have used a little bit too much, and that was Piastri barging us out of the way. A little too hurt I think he is with how much I have stopped him from overtaking us, but that doesn't matter guys, because this has played into our hand, because we will again get the DRS here. So Piastri will have to attack, well defend, and we
Okay,
will
so
attack.
leading our
So let's see what we
teammate
can do with
by
6 tenths.
14.6
The
seconds.
time between me and Piastri, Jack Crawford can do something here. So we are not using any battery here because we are only 4 tenths behind Piastri. That is a perfect gap for us to overtake Piastri. So, and obviously through the radio, let's see what we can do on to Piastri, and we will get the DRS already. ERS is open for us and stopped it because guys just the DRS has enough pace for us, and we have already overtaken Oscar Piastri. That is big for us guys, because if we can keep up this, if we can keep this up guys, we might be looking for a podium here. We might be able to get P3 at least, if not P2, because P2 is a little bit too difficult, but we are
Piastri is in the
definitely
pits.
getting a P2 or P3, sorry. And here is Lando Norris on lap 13. He has pit, and we have a strategy already guys, and that is to not pit now.
Copy.
The strategy is to not pit. Okay, I mean guys, the hard tires right now are feeling okay, but at that point guys I thought Mark is saying to pit a little bit early, or that our tires a little bit worse, but it was actually that our tires are feeling much better. So at the end of lap 14 guys, look at that, Piastri was a little bit too behind us, and he has also pit for the hard tires. So my cogs of my brain at this point were spinning. They were spinning in overdrive guys, because I knew that the people behind us, they Bearman or well Duan, these guys are pitting. These guys are definitely pitting. So changing our strategy from soft tires to hards might have been a right choice, because lap 16 we are only 32% on left rear. That is the tire that has been punished the most, and we can do something big here guys. We can do something big. We can go to the end, because it's only 6 laps. It will be little too difficult to do this guys, but if I start to take care of these tires, we might be able to do something. So lap 18, the lap I have to pit, I have not pit on this lap, and there is Piastri and Lando Norris fighting with each other. Piastri was in front, but Lando Norris will get the DRS, and he has overtaken Oscar Piastri. And guys, as soon as I saw that we have only 4 laps to go, and we have the tire wear is only 46%, I was like, what's the worst that could happen? Because if I pit, we will come out into P5 around 3 seconds behind the top 3. I have no chance of doing anything in this race. But if we stay here guys, if we stay here, we might be able to get ourselves some win, some race win, So I thought it, guys. Lap 20, 55% on these tires, 4 seconds gained by Lando Norris in 1.5 lap. But I am not worried, guys, because 13 seconds in 2 laps is unbelievably difficult. If he can catch up to me by 6 seconds per lap, even then he will be a second short. So we, at the end of lap 21, obviously we have to pit. That was the strategy intended, but I have not. So does that mean we can get something here? Because at the last lap, guys, again a second, well, 4 seconds gained by Lando Norris. But guys, I am shaking right now because last lap has started. We are 8 seconds in front of Lando Norris. The tires are almost red. They are brick orange there, guys. We might not be able to keep this up, but right now this is fine. And into the final sector, guys, going a little bit, and that has put us a little bit off, but we are 72% won. We have kept very good care of these tires. That means obviously these tires were not going a little less. They weren't pushing. Well, we were pushing, but these tires were keeping up with us. And that means, guys, after saving for 6 laps through the bus stop chicane, we are going to win the Spa GP. Spa-Francorchamps is ours. That is big. 5 seconds in front, and Jack Crawford has just catapulted himself with a P5 and then a race win in
And Jack Crawford takes
Spa-Francorchamps.
the checkered flag and wins. Here comes your top 3 making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
And what an amazing race, guys. We were the one who scored the most. We scored 29 points after this race. And obviously Jack Crawford only scored 4 points out of the whole season. And he has done it, guys. What an amazing race. After Jack Crawford, well, after Lucas Blakely, who scored 10 points from being 0 for a whole lot of races. And we have now scored, and at the end only 4 seconds in front of Lando Norris. But guys, Lewis Hamilton's DNF and then Haja clobbering into the back of Lewis Hamilton has meant that we have done it, guys. Obviously 30k on damages, but that doesn't matter to us, guys, because we have done it. Rivalry has been won, but of course, guys, we have won the rivalry because we have won the Spa-Francorchamps GP. So guys, I just want to say, if you are enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next one. And obviously fan rating is now level 3.